Have you ever stopped to think about what the world would be like today if nobody has ever breached the ocean's surface? Scuba diving is one of the most fast-paced, growing hobbies in today's society. Now, 5 years ago in my earlier videos, I told you that I lived in North Carolina, on Carolina Beach actually, and I was able to receive my scuba certification with my dad. My dad has been diving for over 30 years. I tried to get him to be in here so I could interview him, but he actually was called into work, so he wasn't able to make it. He actually was certified up in Jefferson County, though, here, which is pretty cool since we don't have that much water around at all, and the rivers aren't safe. I don't trust them. But so if you think about how much research has gone into, space and seeing what other planets or stars or galaxies there are, and how much research that you hear about, people putting into the water, into the oceans, there's no comparison. The ocean waters have only been explored so much. 5% of the waters have been explored. That's 95% that hasn't been. And within that 5%, you can just think and imagine, how much we do know from that 5%, but from that 95%, what else is out there? What else are we missing? What else could be beneficial to us today? So I'm going to talk to you about scuba diving, because not only is it a passion for me, but it's a passion for my dad as well. And before I actually transferred back here, I was a marine biology major, so I was studying the oceans, and that was going to be one of my goals. But, things change. I changed my mind, so this is more like a hobby now for me. So pretty much scuba diving, it allows you to go anywhere, anywhere under the water that you please, as long as you have the right equipment, the right tank, and the right air. You don't want to wear a wetsuit that you would wear in the Florida Keys to go swimming for lobster in Maine. Like that, it just doesn't mix. And just like you would want to go diving in the Red Sea, which is a more shallow part, versus diving, the Ring of Fire or one of the shipwrecks. All of them are different depths, which require different air for your lungs to be able to process and function properly. Sorry, I just drew a complete blank. Let's talk about the gear, scuba gear that you use. So what you have is called a BCD, or a buoyancy compensator device, and that's pretty much the vest that you wear when you want to fluctuate in the depths of the water, whether you want to go up or you want to sink down. That would be what you use. There's a little button or knob that you could twist or push to allow that compensation. You wear, of course, a mask, which has the nose guard. You want to make sure that your nose is covered. You can wear a snorkel, but I choose not to because it just gets in the way and it bothers my face. Snorkeling is usually used if you're only going like less than 15 feet, or if you're free diving. People like to use that when they free dive too, which is no equipment at all, just a wetsuit and themselves. Your oxygen tank is actually really heavy. I know it doesn't really look like it, but all in all, when you put the scuba gear on, you have 65, 70 pounds of gear on you before you even hit the water. So when I was doing pool work, they would have us stand up on the side of the pool. I mean, you were sitting there. It was heavy. It really was. You have 2 valves that hook up to your oxygen tank. You have your normal regulator that goes in your mouth, and then it's really cool. I wish I had a picture of it, but you have 2 valves that go over you. One is like a purge valve, which is like for emergencies, and then you have another one which is called an octo. So say you're swimming along coral reefs and you get a little too close and something pulls it out of your mouth and you can't find your regulator. So your regulator would be over here, where you always have an octo, which is your alternative air source, tucked over your shoulder. So you just reach, you can pull it, you hit that purge button, and you're good to go. For colder waters, of course, you can use, your gloves, your dive booties. You have to have a weight belt to go along with your BCD, because our body's natural thing is to float. So you want to be able to have those weights to be able to hold you down, to explore the bottom of the sea. I got my certification through PADI, NAUI, and SSI are the most recognized ones. And if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to ask me. I'd love to talk about it. Sorry, malfunction. If there's anything that I can help you with, or if you're looking to do a dive course, I'm sure I can help you find a local dive shop. And also, I usually do trips. I try to do trips at least 3 times during the summer. So I'll definitely be posting pictures if I'm still in touch with any of you guys. So thanks for listening. Bye.